รายการนี้เป็นรายการทั่วไปสามารถรับชมได้ทุกวัย
สวัสดีครับ Hi, you're watching Hello English, your English program. I'm your host, Bukit Tairat. Now, we all have pets in the house, right? Some people have dogs, cats, birds. Well, have you ever had a hedgehog? Now, hedgehogs are becoming more and more popular among people because they are so cute and they're tiny and they don't take up a lot of space. So they're pretty easy to care for. So let's go learn more about hedgehogs now in English Magazine.
Pygmy hedgehogs are an animal that many young animal lovers like to keep as pets. It may be because they're cute, easy to care for, don't take up much space, and you can take them around places.
ค่ะที่เลือกเลี้ยงเม่นแคะนะคะเพราะว่าเขาเป็นสัตว์ที่น่ารักนะคะเลี้ยงง่ายนะคะอาหารการกินก็ง่ายๆนะคะแล้วก็เป็นเพื่อนที่ดีของเราได้นะคะเขาเป็นสัตว์ที่เรียกว่าน่ารักอะค่ะแล้วก็ขี้อ้อนด้วยนะคะ
Hedgehogs have sharp spines covering their whole bodies, so they may look a little scary, but the spines are really only for self-defense. In fact, hedgehogs are friendly, almost like dogs, cats, or rather domesticated pets. Let's get to know pygmy hedgehogs. Nattapong Wanasin Siriwong, a breeder, gave us the following information.
อันนี้คือเม่นแคระนะครับสายพันธุ์จริงๆชื่อทางวิทยาศาสตร์เนี่ยเราจะเรียกว่า African Hedgehog Pygmy นะครับก็คือมันเป็นเม่นจากประเทศแอฟริกาครับตัวนี้เรานำเข้ามาแล้วก็มาเพาะเลี้ยงในไทยได้นานและเข้ามาเพาะพันธุ์ในไทยได้อยู่ประมาณสัก20 ปีถึง30 ปีได้แล้วนะครับตอนนี้ก็หลักๆแล้วเนี่ยเม่นแคระเนี่ยมันจะมีหลากหลายสีไอ้ที่เรามีอยู่ตรงหน้าผมเนี่ยมันจะเป็นพันธุ์เดียวกันหมดแต่เราจะเรียกแตกต่างกันที่ชื่อสีอย่างเช่นตัวนี้ครับเป็นสี normal ก็คือมีลักษณะที่ตัวดำทั้งตัวทุกอย่างเนี่ยจะเป็นธรรมชาติหมดก็คือเป็นสีดำขาดำหน้าดำพวกนี้นะครับจะเป็นสีธรรมดาครับสีต่อไปจะเป็นขาวตาแดงครับหรือเราเรียกกันว่าอัลบิโนนี่เองอัลบิโนเนี่ยลักษณะเด่นก็คือตาเขาจะเป็นสีแดงและหนามเขาก็จะเป็นสีขาวอมชมพูทั้งตัวนะครับสีต่อไปจะเป็นสีบราวน์นี่เราก็เรียกกันตามชื่อสีครับคือสีน้ำตาลตัวนี้ก็จะมีลักษณะเด่นที่ขนหนามเป็นสีน้ำตาลแต่ใต้ท้องก็ยังคงเดิมเป็นขนสีขาวเหมือนเดิมนะครับจมูกดำตาก็ดำนะครับอันนี้จะเป็นสีบราวน์สีต่อไปจะเป็นชินนามอนถ้าเราเปรียบเทียบกับบราวน์แล้วเนี่ยจะเป็นสีตับหมูจมูกชินนามอนจะเป็นสีตับหมูแต่จมูกสีบราวน์จะเป็นสีดำเห็นไหมครับเนี่ยครับอันนี้คือสีชินนามอนนะครับตาของชินนามอนเนี่ยจะเป็นตาดำไปจนถึงตาดำอมแดงมีหลายเฉดสีของตานะครับตัวนี้ก็จะเป็นสีแอปริคอตก็คือเรียกชื่อเป็นเขาเรียกว่าเหมือนผลไม้ทีนี้สีแอปริคอตเนี่ยจะเป็นสีส้มอมเหลืองอย่างนี้นะครับตาของพันธุ์นี้จะเป็นสีนี้จะเป็นสีแดงจะเป็นตาแดงอมดำนะครับอันนี้จะไม่แดงเหมือนอัลบิโนต่อไปพิเศษขึ้นมาอีกนิดนึงทางฝั่งซ้ายมือของผมเนี่ยก็คือเป็นสีพวกXY ก็คือเป็นพวกพินโตพวกนี้จะมี2สีในตัวเดียวครับ อันนี้เป็นเม่นที่เราพัฒนามาเองแล้วนะครับว่าเป็นอีกเพราะว่าเม่นที่พัฒนาจะมี2สีในตัวเดียวแต่ถ้าเม่นตามพื้นฐานเนี่ยจะเป็นสีเดียวอย่างนี้แต่ถ้าเม่นที่พัฒนาเห็นไหมครับที่หลังจะมี2สีจะมีสีดำสีขาว2สีอยู่ในตัวเดียวกันอันนี้ผมพัฒนาขึ้นมาให้มีหู2สีด้วยเห็นไหมครับข้างหนึ่งจะเป็นสีขาวข้างหนึ่งจะเป็นสีดำที่หูเขานะครับแล้วก็หน้าก็จะเป็นหน้าชมพูถ้าคนไทยเขาจะเรียกกันว่าเม่นหน้าชมพูนะครับ
Besides that, Nattapon also developed a variety of hedgehog with another color pattern called the variegated face. Part of the face is white and part black, and some with white noses to provide more choices for people who want to keep a pet with unusual colors. It seems it's not difficult to keep pygmy hedgehogs, but newcomers should learn about it before starting to keep one. First, you should understand that hedgehogs are wary by nature but not fierce. They like to be solitary. They eat at night and sleep during the day. When they are startled, their spines will stick up or they may roll into a ball to protect themselves from danger. You might get hurt if you don't handle them properly. When you bring a hedgehog into your home, you should have the basic equipment. A home for it, which might be a box that's wide enough, a water bottle, wood shavings to absorb urine, and a food bowl. The food can be food pellets that are sold specifically at hedgehog food or some cooked meat or other foods that are suitable for pygmy hedgehogs. Besides that, the owner should provide some toys and should take the hedgehog out to run around sometimes so it will be physically and emotionally healthy. To keep the hedgehog clean and control mites, you should bathe it every 1 or 2 weeks. Put the hedgehog in the water and brush the spines gently to dislodge any mites. After a while, rinse in clean water. Let the hedgehog swim for a while. Then wipe it dry with a towel. Once the fur on its belly starts to fluff out, you have a nice, new, clean hedgehog.
เราอย่าเลี้ยงตามกระแสหรือแฟชั่นนะครับเพราะว่าเม่นแคระไม่ได้อยู่กับเราแค่2 วัน 3 วันเขาอยู่กับเราเป็นปี3 ปี5 ปี7 ปีอย่างเงี้ยครับถ้าเราคิดว่าเรารับภาระตรงนี้เรื่องค่าใช้จ่ายค่าดูแลพาไปหาหมอได้ผมคิดว่าน่าจะตัดสินใจเลี้ยงเม่นแคระได้ไม่ยากครับ
Different people may have different ways to keep hedgehogs, but you need to study seriously about their behavior in nature so that they'll live a long and happy life with you.
Wow, what do you think of these adorable little hedgehogs? They're really cute, right? So just like any pets, if you do decide to get one, be sure to give them all the love and attention that they need because they require a lot of it. So please be committed to them. Up next, our guest has done many things, whether it's an interpreter, a host, a model, and even a vegan baker. That's really cool. So let's go to Tot now and meet Zoe in English Club.
Sawasdee krab. Hello everyone, welcome to English Club. I'm Tosatam PM Saboon. Today's special guest is not only just a beautiful person, but also a very hardworking person who worked at such a young age. So we'll get to know more about her and her experience in the workforce. So let's meet today's special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kun Zoe. Sawasdee krab.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Sawasdee krab. So before we talk about your career and all the work that you've done since you were so young, could you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Sure thing. My name is Zoe Elizabeth Coppin. I'm half Thai, half English. I was born in England and then I moved to Thailand when I was 10 years old here with my family.
Right, and you moved to Thailand at the age of 10, right?
Yes.
And what age did you start working?
I started working at a very, very young age, but I guess you can say I started helping my parents teach English and tutor English. When I was around 12, 13, I was already helping them teach the younger students and then working my way up until I actually did for real start doing work myself where I could help my family support each other. It was at the age of 17.
I gotta ask, at 12, 13, most people were still playing with their toys, they're still running around. How come you started working at such a young age?
My parents are very hardworking. They would work from Monday to Sunday. They wouldn't have any time for me, my brothers and sisters, because they work so hard. So I had to take care of my younger brothers and sisters because I have 5 siblings total. So I'd help take care of them. And then once I got to a certain age, I felt like I really wanted to help them out, like so they didn't have to work so hard for us.
Right. And how old are you now, by the way?
I'm 24 now.
Okay, so you worked since you were 12 until 24.
Yes.
Can you go through all the list of the jobs that you've done?
Yeah, definitely, sure. So I used to teach English, tutor English. I used to help be a translator at hospitals with hospital equipment.
Right.
And then I used to do modeling, MC. I used to do MCs in different work, and then I also used to be translator for the UN, a translator for production teams that come to Thailand. So when they shoot anything in Thailand and need someone to translate or help them on site, I would go and help.
Wow.
And I also help on Iron Chef Thailand.
Oh, okay. So it seems that the kind of job that you do is such a wide variety.
Yeah.
Why did you pick all these different types of jobs that come to you?
I think no matter what comes into your path, you should always try it, no matter what. Everything is experience. Even if you don't like it, you should at least try it out because everything is experience. I think even if something that comes towards you, you may not feel like it's a bit too hard, or you may feel it's not for you, but you should give it your 100 no matter what.
Right.
Everything is experience, and I think that kids nowadays are lack of confidence. They're afraid to do anything. I don't think anybody should be afraid. We are born here to make mistakes and we learn from them. That's what I go by.
Do you feel that you have ever made any mistakes in applying for a job or taking a job that you felt wasn't your type of, wasn't your type at all, or wasn't your speciality?
Definitely. When I was younger, I tried out modeling and I liked it for a while, but afterwards I definitely felt I have so much more potential that I can give out to other people in the world. So that's why I quit doing jobs like that at a young age, or sometimes I would get a job at an event and then it turns out it wasn't for me. I shouldn't be working in this industry. Like if it's about sports or anything, it's very different from how I usually work. I'm more proper and for my age anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a mistake, it was just something that you felt you didn't like, right?
I feel that it's not a mistake, it's all experience. No matter what you do, everything is experience. It's something that you learn from.
So what kind of mindset did you have, taking all these jobs? Did you ever felt like you were taking too much jobs, or did you felt like I just want to do whatever that comes in my way?
At first I felt like I was maybe taking on too much, but then I thought I'm young right now.
Right.
So if I'm young and I have the energy to do it, I should do all of it, because if I manage to do all of this and then gain the experience, gain the talent, gain the knowledge in all the different jobs I'm doing, it will help me better in the future.
So how do you balance your time doing so many things at once?
I have a calendar, so I try to keep everything balanced out. I try to see my family every week. I try to have time for myself to work out, take care of myself. My diet, how I eat, how I live. I don't drink, I don't smoke, anything. I feel like if you want a positive life, you have to be positive and give out positive energy for everyone around you, because if anything's negative, it just brings you down. And
yeah. And I heard also that you studied in the university for a while, right?
Yes.
And then you decided to drop out. Can you talk a bit about that experience? And when you decided to quit university, was there anyone at all who told you not to quit, or anyone against that, or was everyone very supportive?
Some people were supportive of me because they felt like I knew what I was doing. I have a good head on my shoulders, and they know that I've been working at a young age, because they saw me studying very hard, going to school 6 days out of the week, and then working throughout the week too still. So I was very tired. But then my family kind of didn't want me to drop out.
Yeah.
Because they felt like they wanted me to graduate. They wanted my brothers and sisters to follow in my step because I graduated. But I just told them, I have my experience, I have my work, I have all these jobs set out for myself, and I'm only going to be going further because this is my future and I can really see it. So I just wanted them to support me, show them, prove to them that I can take care of myself and support myself and them. But also the reason why I decided not to go back to uni is because I'm the eldest out of 5 siblings.
Right.
My sister wants to be a doctor.
Right.
So if she wants to be a doctor, I'm for and going to support her. She can be a doctor that she needs to go to school for. What I'm doing, I don't need to go to school for. I have the experience already.
Was it a difficult decision for you to drop out of university, or was it something that you said, this is not my thing, I just want to work?
It was very difficult because once I did drop out, I did try to apply for jobs, and all they wanted was my diploma. They didn't look on my experience or my talent or anything that I had to offer them.
Right.
So I was feeling down for a while, but because I'm so young and I started working at such a young age, I just felt that I need to stay positive and I need to prove myself to myself and to them that I am a responsible person, and then I am good at what I do.
Out of all the jobs that you've done, which one was your best experience that you felt that, wow, this is so amazing, I did it, I didn't believe I could do it, but I done it?
I think probably working with the UN.
Really?
Yes, I didn't think I would be working with the UN at all, but once I did, we got the topic on women laborers, the problems that they get here in Thailand, and then we got to go meet some people that were in sex trafficking. They were slaves, they went to work and they never got paid, they were treated very bad. It was very heartbreaking and it was very sad, but at least we know we're trying to help them. We're getting to a point where we can help them.
Right. And right now, doing so many jobs, is there anything that you haven't done that you want to do yet, apart from maybe going back to university? Is there any other jobs you felt that this is something I want to do, this is my passion, I have to do it one day?
Well, because for me, I used to be very active. When growing up through school, I used to be in sports, I used to be in track running, I used to be in the brass band, I used to be everything in school. I do everything, cheerleading, sports day, everything. I would be the one of the most responsibility in school. But after graduating from high school, within 3 years, friends that were my age were dying. They were dying from heart disease, they were dying from cancer, and none of them didn't know why. It's because of the diet or how they ate. They just think how, I'm not gonna say it, but the older generation here, they're a lot more like, you can eat however you want when you're young. When you get older, you can then take care of yourself. That's not true. These kids are 23 and dying from heart attack. They're my friends. It's because they don't know how to take care of themselves. So I think pretty soon I'm gonna start blogging about the right way to look after your body, your diet and everything, healthier way where you don't need any of these chemicals or anything that isn't natural. You can take care of your body natural.
So you're doing it through social media, right?
Yes.
Blogging. Well, can you give us some tips then? Like, can you give me some tips what I should be eating, what I should be doing 24 hours a day, just a brief tip?
Definitely. Well, back in the day, even when the cavemen were running around, like we weren't supposed to eat meat. Our teeth aren't meant for meat. We don't have sharp teeth like tigers or bears that eat meat. So for real, we're actually supposed to be eating berries and fruits and vegetables, all of this stuff that's naturally for us. Before, men wasn't eating raw meat. They weren't cooking meat. They were gathering berries and stuff. So just so you know, meat that goes in our stomach or chewing gum or anything, it stays in our stomach. It doesn't digest. It stays in there for months on end, just sitting in your stomach. So all of that is just brewing in there. It goes through your blood system. Your skin isn't clear. I used to have lots of spots and I didn't have any energy. I didn't do anything. I was very tired. I couldn't work out. And then I decided to cut down on my carbs, don't have any soda drinks, no fizzy drinks, no candies, no jellies. But if I do have candies and jellies, I would have kombucha. Kombucha, you drink it and then it eats all the sugar in your stomach and then it comes out of your system. So it's not just staying in there and goes into your bloodstream. So I would look for natural ways to take care of myself. So now I've been eating vegan, I cut down on sugars, I try to work out at least twice a month. Water is very important. I know some people are like, oh, I had tea that has water in it. No, you need water in your body.
Pure water.
Yes.
It'll be really interesting to read your blog soon about that. And now, just before we go, it seems that time moves so fast because we're up to our last question now and we're almost out of time. For all the people watching this TV program, can you give them some motivation to just go for it, get the experience, and don't worry about making mistakes? Follow in your path and, you know, do whatever comes to you. It's all about experience. Please give them some motivation.
I want everybody to stay confident out there. Do what you love. Turn what you love into your job, into your work, and you should never get bored of it. Also, I want those of you out there to don't be afraid of making mistakes. We were born to make mistakes, just as long as you learn from the mistakes that you make and don't do them again.
Wow, absolutely amazing. What a great inspiration, what a great motivation. It seems that people are scared of making mistakes, but for you, it's okay as long as you learn from them, right?
As long as you don't repeat them.
Okay. คุณโซขอบคุณมากๆนะครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you so much for being on our program and being a great inspiration for us of a hardworking individual. And we're out of time, so we'll see you next time. สวัสดีครับ
There you go. If you have a passion for something, don't be afraid to pursue your dream, and that will lead you to a life of success, just like Zoe. So keep up the great work. And now it's time for English Corner. Let's see what Ajahn Pui and Ajahn Kip have for us today.
สวัสดีค่ะคุณผู้ชมคะขอต้อนรับเข้าสู่ English Corner ค่ะดิฉันปุ๋ยสีตาค่ะ
กิฟจิตตสุภางค่ะพี่ปุ๋ยคะอากาศเปลี่ยนคนไม่สบายกันเยอะมากเลยค่ะ
เหรอคะ
กิฟก็เป็นหายนะไม่หายสักทีค่ะ
ไม่เหมือนพี่ปุ๋ยเลยอ่ะพี่ปุ๋ยแข็งแรงมากค่ะดิฉันทานวิตามินซีนะคะตลอดเวลาแล้วก็ยังมีผลไม้อะไรอย่างนี้อีกอะค่ะ
โอ้โหต้องแข็งแรงอย่างพี่ปุ๋ยบ้างแล้วล่ะค่ะ
จริงค่ะ
พี่ปุ๋ยคะถ้ากิฟอยากให้พี่ปุ๋ยถามกิฟเป็นภาษาอังกฤษว่าวันนี้เราจะไปทานมื้อเย็นอะไรกันดีพี่ปุ๋ยจะถามกิฟว่าอะไรคะ
พี่ปุ๋ยก็จะถามว่า What will we eat for dinner
What will we eat for dinner ก็คือเราจะทานอาหารเย็นอะไรกันดีนะคะแล้วถ้ากิ๊บให้พี่ปุ๋ยบอกว่าวันนี้พี่ปุ๋ยทานยาล่ะคะ
พี่ปุ๋ยก็จะพูดว่า I take a tablet
นั่นสิคะทำไมเป็น take ล่ะคะกินเหมือนกันนะคะกินข้าวกินยาแต่ทำไมกินข้าวเป็น eat แต่กินยาเป็น take ล่ะคะ
ก็เพราะว่าเวลาที่เราใช้ในภาษาอังกฤษนะคะถ้าเราใช้คำว่ากินกับอาหารต่างๆเราใช้คำว่า eat ค่ะแต่ถ้าเราใช้กับยาประเภทต่างๆนะคะไม่ว่าจะเป็น tablet เป็น pills หรือว่าเป็น medicine นะคะเราใช้คำว่า take ค่ะเช่น take a tablet take a pill take a medicine เอาล่ะค่ะคุณผู้ชมคะเราให้น้องกิ๊บไปพักดีกว่าค่ะส่วนพี่ปุ๋ยไปเที่ยวเล่นได้ค่ะเพราะแข็งแรงมากค่ะวันนี้เราสองคนขอตัวลาไปก่อนนะคะพบกันใหม่โอกาสหน้ากับ English Corner วันนี้สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Well, I hope you enjoyed our show today. Unfortunately, it's time to go. If you have any comments or suggestions you'd like to give us, send it to the address on the screen. I am your host, Bukrit Trairat. See you next time on Hello English. สวัสดีครับ